Welcome back to WWE 2K23 MyGM mode. Raw is restrictions. I am your host, attackslug, and several expiring contracts happening pretty soon. And so those feuds should hopefully finish up at SummerSlam is the plan. And Roman wants to be a face. Not a good guy, not a bad guy, but the guy here on Monday Night Raw. We'll see. But in the meanwhile, we have, let's see, some level 3. We need Orton and Jinder to get at least one more level. And almost time for an in-ring deal with those two. But Roman still, he's at 30, so no. Bad idea. Maurice, also at 36, is not great for stamina. And hey, the bad guy can work the main event on the show, on the go-home show for this week. And so, let's book that one. Main event tag team match playa. We're getting back into action finally on these 4 individuals. So, Rollins, Ramon, Rude, and Ilya. And what was yonder Triple H goal? At least one Iron Man match this week. That's a very high stamina cost. I'm probably not going to do that one. Honestly, I'm fine, game. Relax. But if we close with a level 3, we should open with a level 3, right? Perhaps I'm going to not do Maurice and Rhea because of the stamina issue, as mentioned before. But otherwise, we do have Escobar is at 62. And yeah, we can do Macho Man and Escobar in a standard. After having a TLC, after having a cage match, you guys just regular, okay? I'm not as concerned with Macho Man's stamina if I'm not going to re-sign him, right? Meanwhile, here in the middle, we still have Taker and Ridge Holland with that U.S. title business and a 44-49 on stamina for that. I did not get the Indy Hartwell and Eve Torres rivalry, unfortunately, but they, if I choose to not re-sign them, their stamina is less of a concern here. So, once again, I'll book these two. How about I do fulfill Triple H's goal here and do the +2 pop, plus 20% chance of injury for the Iron Man match. In the meanwhile, the call out from Jinder to Randy, please gain me 1 level. The call out from Maurice to Rhea, please gain me 1 level. And the role change for Mr. Roman Reigns. So yes, that means no charity promo this week, unfortunately. Popping over to my show logistics and saying, hey man, Fleet Center, yes. Road crew, yes. Lighting, yes. Checkmark. Optional bonuses, love them. Over in yonder, power cards. Is there anything worth even doing this week? We want to save these for tomorrow on pay-per-view. I do think I will buy Health Spa number 3. So 30k on that. Can that be used this week though? Is there perhaps somebody who is that low? I mean, yeah, Randy's at 41, and Randy will be in a main event with Jinder. So yes, Randy, you chill. You get called out, but not be here, and then work a hardcore, some kind of match, crazy match on the show tomorrow. Which puts our show cost at 86,000. Can we change up anything to make it more interesting? I think in terms of stamina, perhaps not the best idea. We have 1 Iron Man. We could do tables here, I guess. So, sure. Let's do a tables match with Taker and Ridge Holland. And that is your go-home show for SummerSlam. Let's lock it in at 91k and see how things turn out. Escobar and Macho Man have been killing it. Opening the show, Escobar still with the win, 3.5, and finally at 4. The call out gets me to 4. Love it. The mid-card, the tables. Let's get a Taker thumbnail here. Is the American Badass on the bike? Is he indeed rolling? Yes, sir. You done it now. Gonna made a big mistake. All right, Booger Red, let's go. 29 holes for 29 souls. Boy, oh boy, would I like to see a last ride through a table. But Ridge should not be underestimated as a brawling brute, to be sure. The reigning, defending U.S. champion, and there goes Taker to the floor. And the kendo stick from the Phenom to the dome of Ridge with no defense. It's been all Taker thus far, health-wise anyway. And now Ridge, the power is not enough. And now bringing that table into the ring, Ridge, you might not be long for this matchup. It might be a pretty quick one, and you're going to defend your title at pay-per-view, but I don't know if I'm going to re-sign Taker, depending on the price. And that's it, Ridge wins. Wow, a shocker there. 4 stars, Ridge beats Taker. That should have opened the show. Oh well. I thought Santos and Macho would deliver harder, being a higher level rivalry, but sure. The role change for the face, it was okay. Iron Woman, Indy, and Eve brings us Indy Hartwell, the winner. 3.5, it was great. And there's that rivalry. The call out, it was weak, and it did not gain me a level. Boo. And your main events, tag team non-title, the challengers get 4 stars. Over on SmackDown, Andrea, Bayley, Trish, Zoe, opening with a tag team bit of business. Bayley and the Jobber get 3 stars. Olaf cutting that promo, it was embarrassing. Trick has joined SmackDown versus Drew McIntyre. And Drew, with the win, 2.5. Wendy Chu calls out Shayna Baszler, it was okay. Mid-card Rangvald versus the Boss Man. And it is Boss Man, as it should be. Good, 3 stars. Diesel cuts the promo for charity, it was weak. In a tag team main event non-title. So the champions, Masai and Tone, and it looks like Masai back from injury, so good for them. But it was 4 stars. He just came back. You just brought him back to get hurt for another 4 weeks. Why? We can't make it one show without any injuries. Steiner and Piper have decent stamina, so it should be fine, but you never know. Piper gets the win, 3 stars. Saleh was weak. Jobber vs. Jobber. It is, with Blair running in, sure. Quimby, 2 stars, mediocre. Karrion Kross, it was okay. Shanky back in business on NXT with plenty of stamina and is your North American champion, but that was non-title, and Angel gets the win. It was 2 stars, mediocre. The call out, it was good. Extreme Rules. Alexa Bliss has 35 stamina, but Extreme Rules nonetheless versus a Dewdrop. And it is a Dewdrop. And it was amazing. And I told you, Alexa Bliss had 34 stamina. Now out for 4 weeks. And Stinger. Can you make it one show, Sting, without anyone getting injured? This match should be fine. Tag team. Fatal 4-way between these 4, and the boss gets it done. 3 stars. Boss time. Uncle Howdy, weak. Mid-card tag team. Wait, oh right, Ray got hurt again, I'm pretty sure. So instead we have Heath Manhattan here. And yeah, Butch and Heath, 1.5 stars. The call out was excellent. Mid-card TLC, plenty of stamina there for Danielle and Chyna. And Chyna gets the win as she should. It was good, 3 stars. Ivy Nile was weak. And your main events, Logan Paul Batista, and watch that stamina. It is Logan Paul, and 3.5, and no injuries. Congrats, Sting. I had a poor opening, but I consistently either won the segment or tied in that main event. So sure, poor opening, but no injuries for me, so I'll take that any dang day of the week. 53 here on our fan change and 81 profits. SmackDown does 51 and SmackDown makes 51. NXT did 44 and NXT makes 74. And WCW does 46 and they make 63. Coast to Coast power card. And apparently we no longer have a NXT Women's Champion for some reason. Who knows? I know that Damian Priest is out injured for a few weeks here. And yeah. And the gap still sits around 42,000 fans. Can I blow it out at SummerSlam to finish the week tomorrow and to maybe, just maybe, gain that lead and put myself in number 1? We shall see. And the power card. I can't book Randy Orton. I spent that time building up that rivalry, and Adam Pearce on SmackDown screwed me. He's so afraid of Raw taking over as the #1 brand in sports entertainment that he just blocked Randy Orton. You son of a gun! I can't believe you did that to me. Man. Alright, take how much you want. 81,000. How about 56,000? What do you say, dead man? Hey, he took the money. Sure. The Macho Man, yeah. He wants a 95. I'm going to say, Macho Man, you did great here, but we're good. So finishing up with Santos with no title on the line. Eve Torres is not doing great. 2 weeks off. Look, I can have Indy call you out for 2 weeks, heading towards the next pay-per-view. Sure, why not? That's if you even are here that long. We'll see. Get some rest, Eve. She has 18 stamina, so yes, get some rest. And the glorious Robert Roode wants that shot, and yes, it's happening at SummerSlam. Don't worry, you dirty dog. That's what it's been building towards. And so, tomorrow, on Friday, finishing out the week here at SummerSlam at the end of week 3, with 2 more weeks to go in this season mode playthrough. I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching. More videos right here. I'll see you next time. And I'm out.